So does Asmongold support the government taking your guns away? Well, the answer seems to be yes and no at the same time, and the yes is pretty solid, but the no is pretty stupid. It's really hard to tell, so you can judge for yourself. Watch this.
This is something I've always supported. I think you should be able to own a handgun for self-defense at home. I think so, and I'm not saying you should be able to have a fucking automatic machine gun or something like that, but I think.
Oh, goodness gracious, automatic machine guns. Oh, where's the humanity? But anyway, it seems Asmongold wants to take your, well, everything but a handgun away from you, so that's where he stands.
I think you should be able to own a handgun for self-defense at home.
But only for self-defense, and only at home, because, handguns for self-defense can only be useful at home. It's completely invalid for to be used anywhere else.
And if somebody disagrees with me on that, that's fine. Or a shotgun or something like that. Yeah.
And now it's a shotgun. Now I'm not necessarily disagreeing, and I'm not being for what he said just now. But the fact is that it's a handgun. It can only be used at home because, at home is the only place where you need defense. Then it suddenly magically turns into a shotgun. Essentially, it's a completely non-fleshed out and stupid contradictory opinion.
Yeah. Like, I'm not talking about like a military grade, AK-40.
And, again, more proof that Asmongold has literally no clue about the conversation. Because military grade is pretty much a buzzword. If he does not want military grade equipment to be used, that still means that some rifles, some fully automatic rifles, would still pass as usable. Because the word military grade in reality is a very bad definition for guns.
But I'm talking about just a handgun for self-defense at home. I think that realistically, police cannot always protect you. You can't always protect yourself unless you have a gun. It's called the great equalizer for a reason. And I think there's a lot of people that can't defend themselves, whether they're disabled, women, smaller in stature.
I like that he specifically says smaller in stature, so pointing pretty much on himself. Those chicken arms are not gonna defend you very good, Asmon. It's true. You probably need a gun.
Or whether they get invaded by like 3 people and not just one.
Well, if you get invaded by 3 people, it's actually a good argument for the ability to shoot 30 bullets faster than you can shoot with a handgun, honestly. Don't you think?
It's unrealistic to expect somebody to do that, and I don't want to take people's ability to protect themselves away from them. So yes, that's what my opinion is on having guns. Everything outside of that, though, I think is kind of open for debate.
What's open for debate? You pretty much just started it and pretty much ended it. You kind of don't. You didn't leave anything up for debate. You just said every gun except a handgun bad, not allowed, should not be allowed, and only in defense for in your home because bad things only happen in your home.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that most people probably think that way.
No, most people do not think that way. You can see American statistics, you can find them pretty easily. Is it 60% of Americans own a gun in America or something like that? It's above 50%.
The biggest cowards? Yeah, for sure. And military grades farce. 99% of civilian firearms are better. Agreed? Yeah, for sure.
And now he agrees with the fact that military grade is a farce and 99% of non-military grade civilian weapons are better. But he just proposed that military grade weapons should not be allowed for civilians, and now he's agreeing that military grade is shit. It's contradictory on such a primal level.
I can't imagine a world where my daughter couldn't defend herself. Yeah, I just that's what my perspective is.
No, your perspective is his daughter can go fuck herself anytime, anywhere. But if she's in the house, then she can have a handgun. Because again, your perspective is that she can only defend herself in a house, in your own house, in fact.